We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right up the gut. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. To throw here on 1st down. He's got a man left. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete, it's Weaver. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. back and begin in the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Third and just 2 to go. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Throwing from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now from the gun. St. Brown there to bring it in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by St. Brown. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's... on a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They go play action here. Oh no, they get him yet again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy up, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Handoff now from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. Lined up with a 2nd and 8. Looking to the air here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Reaches the 40. He's at the 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 14. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. To the air now on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, they'll run. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Now Dallas its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he'll go down here at the 16. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one's caught. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Gay's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. The lateral goes haywire, fumble! And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or 2 in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 48. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push the lead to 20. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running for the marker on second. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This play goes for 36. And that gives the Lions the first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions drop the lead back to 13. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's a throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Finds a man right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 41. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the 1st. They'll throw it again. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Completes this one to Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's going to throw this one. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hand off to the back. Jukes one defender. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Another carry for him. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. They give it to him again. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Cowboys go up by 12 in the fourth. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively. He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Here he is on third and long. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Edger and Cooper takes it away. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
Runs like that one, baby, that's where you could really see how locked in and in sync this offense is. The choreography up front to get all the blocking in place. The back's ability to see those holes as they open up. And the coach is finding the right call, Kate, for the right moment. It's beautiful to watch when a plan comes together.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. New set of downs for him from the 46. Pass play on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.
The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.